My name is Beth. I'm a volunteer with the Daviess County Animal Care and Control. We are out here today doing some different volunteering, and really the focus one that we're doing today is walking dogs. So at the shelter they get in thousands of dogs a year, and it's really important that they get time out and lots of love and attention through our volunteers coming to walk them. So we have usually anywhere between 60 to 90 dogs at the shelter, and we try to get them out at least once to twice a day for walks or in the play yard or some other kind of love and attention through our volunteers coming to walk them. So once you get back to the kennel area and you're signed in and ready to walk dogs, you will see these different card systems on our kennels. The green cards mean that they are a little bit easier to walk. Kiddos that are under 14 years old with an adult can walk these. Adults can walk these, but these dogs are just going to be a little bit easier to walk. You might also see yellow cards. If you're 14 years or older, you can walk the yellow card dogs. They're going to pull on you maybe just a little bit more, maybe be a little bit harder to get in and out. Still great dogs, ready to walk, ready to have lots of love and attention. You might also see red card. Red card are staff-only dogs. That could be for medical or other reasons, but you'll go based on the card system. So you will stick to the green or yellow cards when you're here to volunteer today. So once you get into the kennel area, there's two different areas. The A side has mostly smaller dogs, and then the B side has usually the larger dogs. So you'll go in and there's a whiteboard that shows whether the dog has been walked or not. And you want to try to get the dogs that have not been walked. A check means that they have been walked. 2 dogs in the kennel equals 2 checks. You will go to the kennel and you will just unhook it. You'll kind of talk to the dog, make sure they're ready. Usually they're very excited. They a lot of times haven't been out in 24 hours. So very excited to see you, very excited to get out and see the world outside. You will use one of the leashes that are hanging in the hallway, and you will just get them into that leash before you let them out into that hallway area. Once they get out, you'll close the door behind you, and then it's important that you want to try to keep that dog between the little half wall and you. So it should be half wall, dog, you. That way it just makes it easy whenever you are walking in and out of the kennel area. So that way the dog isn't meeting and greeting all the other dogs along the way. Then once you come out here, you'll stay on the mowed grass. You can walk towards the front. There's signs in the front parking lot area that say no dogs past this point. But once you get a dog out, you want to try to keep them out for about 15 to 30 minutes, really let them get some time outside, some playtime. So part of volunteering and walking the dogs is we have these awesome play yards here now. So most of the dogs can go in the play yards. If they can't for some reason, it will say it on their kennel. They might have just had surgery, or maybe they're able to jump over the gate, and we want them to make sure they stay safe. So Dixie here is ready to play. So you can take her for a walk, and then you can also take them in these awesome play yards. So the play yards are really awesome. They get to run around and get out a lot of energy. This is not something that we've had all that long, and it's something that's really exciting for the dogs. That way they can run around. If they're kenneled together, they can come in here together. If they're not kenneled together, whenever they're out and about walking, or here in general, we try to keep them 10, 15 feet away from each other. But that if they are kenneled together, then they can come in here and play together, and they love to run around. They love to smell where all the other dogs have been. So this is a great place to take the dogs when you're volunteering and let them play and get a lot of energy out. So whenever you're finished with your walk, you're going to go right back in the same door that you came out of, and it can be kind of a high traffic area. So whenever you go up, if there's someone else coming out, you'll just back up, let them go, since we want to keep our dogs that are not kenneled together separate, and then it'll be time for you to go in. Come on. So we will find her picture, open it up, let her lead the way in. Take her leash off of her. Oh, there we go, Kennedy. Good job. And then just make sure that the pin goes back in place so they can't get loose.